What up? This is your boy DoBoy.
And I am Patrick Cloud.
And
we got a guest today.
Yeah.
You do have a guest. I go by the name of Khleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Lip.
Yeah.
He came in here with the
How you
smooth
guys doing?
mixtape
Always.
intro. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, smooth ice. And this is another installment of the Internet is Undefeated. Cue the bad music.
Internet's undefeated. Do, 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 no, 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 no. Internet's undefeated. You motherfuckers undefeated.
Oh,
The nigga twist.
the nigga
Not
twist.
bad. Not bad, Pat.
We're back. That wasn't as bad as the last one.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
episode of Internet's Undefeated. How y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Valentine's Day is upon us.
Yeah.
I ain't got no bae, so I'm gonna save my money.
Smart man.
What you gonna do? You gonna make love to your hand and fist?
You just wait till we get home tonight. I'm gonna blow your palm out.
You have a trail of rose petals. It's just
Walking
your
into
hand
the
at the end.
restroom. Yeah.
Come get this.
It's a long time.
For to break your back. You heard?
Yo, back.
I'm sick of you. I don't want to talk to you no more. Put your hand behind your back. and shit.
We're gonna see you on Friday with your hand in a wheelchair. It's like,
Shit got real. You feel me? Valentine's Day. You heard?
Hey,
Yes,
I
we
mean,
are
do you
back.
have- do you have any crazy Valentine's Day stories or something?
I always just seem to take the loss. I've spent a lot of money on Valentine's Day's dates,
Okay.
and didn't get no ass.
Really?
Yeah, and then sometimes I've been in relationships, and I always wondered that. Why do we get the same vagina on new Valentine's Days?
Jeez.
You know,
On
you
new
you gave me
Valentine's?
that 2 days ago. You know that, right? They just come in here like,
It's a
the
weird
same.
holiday.
It's stupid.
It's a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
It's
So
make
weird.
believe.
Talking to the mic, man. I don't want people to not
It's
be able
make
to hear you.
believe.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a make believe thing, bro.
It is
Valentine's
make-believe.
Day is a make believe. You can make someone feel special any day, but now we have to focus on one fucking day.
And it's a lot of pressure. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
bad. Like it's the same. I don't want to be that guy. Like, oh, I don't like Valentine's Day. But it feels like Christmas for me. It's like, here's a day that you can prove you love your family with money.
Right. That's just dumb when you really think about it.
And it puts people at a disadvantage because now
Right.
it's like, you know, if you don't got it like that, your kids are looking at you like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
you don't love us?
And businesses take full advantage of this.
Yeah.
Red roses? Oh, they're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
About a Honda for the Valentine's Day. Oh, the prices
Nah,
be
you gotta
up.
you gotta hook it up with
Restaurants
the
be up.
Mexicans at the exits. They hook it up.
You right.
They hook it up for real.
No, they
That's
really,
what I
really do. And they be having the
$5
big bears and
bouquets.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then the restaurants are always packed. It's not a good day for broke niggas.
Yeah, it's wild. I usually just focus on making sure, you know, I get my mom something, my older sister. You know what I mean?
Your dude, you know what I'm
Shut
saying?
your ass up.
Damn it.
You were teeing it
Said
up.
it.
I already
Shut
did. I was
it
like,
up.
go ahead, let me
Damn
get
it.
this joke
Well,
out.
while we on the subject, give us a story. What's the highest you've ever racked it up for a lack of booty?
I flew a chick out for Valentine's
All
Day.
right, now you wildin'. You tripping.
I spent over the band,
Woo!
and I got the vagina, and it wasn't fire.
Okay, were you in LA?
Yeah.
Where was she?
Where did I fly her from?
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
like Texas. It was the ticket was a lot.
Oh wow.
The
Okay.
ticket was I spent.
What'd
some
y'all
bread.
do?
Nothing. We just went out to dinner and shit. I mean, we had like been back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just so uneventful. It was just like all I did was spend money for you to come out here. I'd already smashed before. It was just like, but I felt like that's what she did. She ended up coming down and she spent Valentine's Day with me, but like the rest of the day, because she was supposed to stay for like 4 days. The rest of the 4 days, I didn't see her.
She dipped on you?
Yeah, and then she hit me back up like the last day, like, oh hey. I'm
So
like,
where's
"Bitch,
she set? Where's she
nothing."
stay?
I mean, you know what these hoes are telling
Oh,
you. But you know, she was probably out here doing her thing.
You saw that video of Kodak Black arguing with that chick?
Nigga, that was hilarious.
Kodak
Dog.
Black flew a chick out to smash, and then she thought she was gonna stay for a Grammy weekend and hook up with like I guess other ballers, and he bought her another ticket to fly her back out so that she didn't go to the Grammy party on his
$1
flight.
Wow.
That's pimping.
I'm not mad.
That's pimping.
That's wild as hell.
He let it go. Nah, you
He's
gotta
He's
go back
literally
to the city.
cock blocked.
And then like he was like, get your ass out of here, broke ass chick. And she was like, you broke ass nigga. I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
Kodak.
He was like,
I
give me
love
$300. That was funny as hell.
Kodak is a very funny guy.
What about you, Khleo? Have you ever flown a chick out?
Nah, I've never flown a girl out, man.
Really?
I don't operate on that.
I haven't either.
I'm not with that. To be real,
Samesies.
I'm
a sucker?
No,
Oh,
we're not calling you a
God,
sucker.
yes.
That's your thing. Like,
Well, look at the
Pat's
glasses.
calling you a sucker.
I'll beat your.
That was all right.
Y'all never flew a chick out?
No.
Pat, I know you didn't flew a chick out.
I swear on my life.
You've
I'm
never
not with
flown a chick out.
handshakes, dog. Nah.
You've never flown a chick.
No, I'm
So y'all
cool.
only mess with girls that be in LA, or you mess with girls that
Yeah.
buy their own tickets?
Yeah, both.
If she happens to fly into the city, I'll see her then. But I'm not spending money to fly you out here. Then you're my responsibility.
That's what. Well, I mean, I don't.
I feel like if I spend the money to fly you out, then I have to make sure that you're always okay. Like if you came out here on your own dime, you came out here on your own dime and your time and your accord. So do your thing.
Right.
But if I fly you out, then it's like, okay, now I have to play.
Yeah, he is right.
Host.
They got to have a place to stay. And that's what I thought when I flew old girl at. But I guess she had other people out here. She had other.
Clearly. You were the stepping stone. Let me just get out there first, girl.
Damn it, though, boy.
All right, so Khleo, have you taken any Valentine's Day L's? Give us a horror story. Horror story.
I've never. Wow. No, I've never taken a Valentine's Day L. I've always had one, and you do the same old thing. Like you said, it's just the same old stuff, and I'm tired of it at this point.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
I totally forgot one of my horror stories of my Valentine's Day.
What happened?
Go for it.
I don't think I've ever even told this story.
Oh shit.
This is back, and I won't say. Okay, so I was dating a girl back at the time. It was back when I was in Sacramento. And we were living together at the time. So Valentine's Day comes, it's like, all right, we finna really, really do this. So I was living in Greenhaven, a neighborhood, Sacramento. And so we get to doing our thing, and so we're smashing or whatever. I was trying to do some shit in the couch. And
what does that mean?
Okay, so we're having sex in the couch, and I'm
the
trying to
couch.
maneuver. And I put my
God.
foot
Why you
in the
putting
middle
this image in our
in
head?
the couch. I'm naked.
He put his
Somehow
foot
my
through the
leg, my
fucking
ankle
couch.
gets caught in the couch.
Yo.
We had to call the fire department. Luckily, I got out before they got there, but
Get the
I was
fuck out of
stuck
here.
in the couch. My
Get
leg, we could
the
not. It got
fuck-
lodged in between like a piece of wood, and it would not. And I'm sitting there butt naked
Ass naked.
with my
Mid-stroke.
leg stuck
Yo,
in the couch,
nah.
and we had to call them, and they were on their way.
Nah.
I know this detail
Butt
does
naked.
not matter. This detail does not matter. I just need it. What color was the couch?
It was like tan. It was like
That's what I
tan
was
color,
picturing.
and I'm just sitting here stuck.
Looks like a busted open hot dog.
Yo.
And it was just worse because I felt like the more I moved, the more I became stuck.
Jammed. Oh, my
And I don't even know how we got it out, but it was like right before they got there, they were like, yeah,
Quicksand
yeah.
couch.
And I didn't know what I was going to say to them when they showed up. I was going to
Nigga.
be fully naked. There was no way to even put on pants.
Maybe a
Nigga.
robe? Something?
Nothing, bro. I didn't have no robe. I'm a nigga in the
Nigga.
streets. That was a horror story on Valentine's Day. I forgot
Mid-stroke.
about that.
Wow.
You
How-
got jammed
Yes.
in a couch.
How long did it take to get out?
Before we called the police, we tried to get out for like 45 minutes.
Holy shit. Yo. you
And
were
then finally we were
in
just
there.
like, I can't just be stuck here and die.
It was in there.
So
huh?
then finally we called them, and then somehow it was like, God.
Oh, man.
Thank God, 'cause I didn't need more embarrassment.
Valentine's
Just think
Day.
about the responders that would have showed up. So they would have came. They probably would have hit me with the hose. Like, whoa,
Oh!
there's a lot going on.
Was that back when you were 400?
Yeah, no, I wasn't 400. I was probably a good 350 though.
Damn
It just looked
man.
a mess. It just looked a mess. It wasn't one of my prouder moments.
Valentine's Day should never be the same for you. Anything's
an
an upgrade from that.
Wasn't one of more.
Anything's an upgrade for you, DoBoy.
Prouder
Damn it, man.
moments. That did happen.
Life is so funny.
I remember that shit. I don't know how I forgot it.
Oh my God. Bro.
So yes.
That is hilarious.
Fuck Valentine's Day is what I'm saying.
There you
in
go.
these streets, you feel me?
There you go. You stay away from couches from now on. You'll be
Absolutely.
all right.
Big niggas can't be fucking in couches. I didn't try to fuck in cars.
God.
It just ain't good.
You haven't had sex on a couch since, huh?
Nah.
I would not. That
Was
is
it
funny. That's
for real?
so-
Nah, man. I had to let that go.
oh my God.
Can we talk about positions for a second? Speaking of which, of
Man,
like
we can talk
placement-
about whatever the fuck we
placements-
want.
I was recently having a conversation with a girl who
Yeah,
actually
there you
wants
go.
me to like, she wants to do the whole car thing, and I'm not really with all that.
She wants to do the
She
car
wants
thing?
to do it in the car.
Why?
You need
exactly.
to stop pulling up on high school.
Exactly. Yo, stop, women. Not even a joke. You're making it
No,
on
I'm
this
just
today, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
My parents are inside.
Fuck no. That's what I'm saying.
Go to
Like,
the
yo,
Jack
I
in the
grew
Box
up-
around the corner.
I
Go to
grew
the
up-
park and just park under the tree.
I had a big ass car as a kid, so everything I did backseat wise was young. So
That
I'm
was
over
fun,
that.
man.
I'm
Right.
over that. Like I have a bed, I have a house. Like I want to
Right.
hit everywhere in my house.
But
I
sometimes
don't
girls
wanna
just
hit
want to be like,
adventurous and things like.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
makes
not
you
with
feel
it.
young.
I'm not with it. I'm cool.
How small is your car? Also,
Now,
does that matter?
now I have the 2-door joint. Now I have a Challenger.
that's
Back
gonna be
then-
a
back
challenge
then-
to do that.
Back then I had
Didn't like it.
I had a Heritage Edition Chrysler 300, so it was like the extended version. So like my back seat was
But see, where do you? Because I've always been a big nigga. I'm pretty sure you fucked in plenty cars. Like, what car is good to fuck in? Especially if you like. I ate some pussy in the car before, like in the back seat. I didn't even need to drop that nugget of information.
Wow.
Because when you a big
What
nigga,
does that have to do with the dimensions of the car? You can do that in a Kia.
What I'm saying is that as a big nigga, you can find room to eat some box in the car, but trying to fuck, that's a lot.
No, it is
It's
a
a lot
I
of
get it.
person to move around.
It is a lot, and you're
You
never
can't be-
really even sitting up, like you're always hunched over.
So,
no matter
like-
Oh
where.
yeah, no.
What is
back
the
shots
best
are the worst.
positions for cars?
A girl on top.
I guess like one of them futuristic ass Teslas that all the doors open so you can stand up in it.
But that's not even no point of fucking in the car. You might as well fuck outside.
Outside, right?
Open these doors. This car, this is not even, the doors help you be secluded.
Oh
You might as
my
well fuck out a
God.
motorcycle.
So is that the number one position in cars? Getting road? Is that
What?
What
Getting
what
road?
position?
Yeah, like
What position would you do in the car?
Girl on top is definitely the one to go for. Like that's the easiest. But like there's back shots in car. But like you
I
said,
always
you're
find a
hunched
way to
over.
do
Back
that,
shots
yeah.
in the car?
I always find a way
I
to
don't
do
know.
it.
Back shots?
Yeah.
In
But
the front seat?
Yeah, but you look like a damn question mark. You just over here, your ball is right there.
Oh man.
Well, you doing that in the front seat or the back seat?
Of course, the back seat.
Back
What do you
seat.
think I am?
I don't be
Back
knowing,
seat.
man. I don't be
Back
fucking in cars. I mean, I know y'all look at me like, "Dude, he's in good
Well,
shape."
I got a small ass
fucking in
car
cars.
now. Them days is over. I got a 2-seater.
Nigga,
So
you
that's
ain't fucking
just
nobody. That got that.
That's just a dwarf. Which I'm not
man.
opposed to.
We having that ass. I ain't gonna hold you.
Jesus,
All
man.
right, let's jump
Yes.
into this timeline.
Lots of things
man.
to talk about today.
There is a lot of things.
Yeah.
So this weekend, the biggest thing right now, the Grammys. We actually it was. I didn't watch it. I never watch award shows.
I didn't watch it
'cause
because
they're
I
boring.
didn't know if we were supposed to still be boycotting. So I
don't know
boycotted
what we're boycotting
I'll be
at this
boycotting
point.
just in case. Like, man, y'all ain't finna be calling me a fake woke
Facts.
nigga.
Facts.
Right? Like I don't. We boycotting everything. So,
Right.
but we did get a bunch of wins. I'm gonna highlight the blacks.
Right? Of course, nigga.
I don't really have any good reason for this.
Right.
That in a sentence. Relax.
Best rap song, your boy Drizzy Drake, God's Plan.
The GOAT.
A lot of writers on this. There's like 6 niggas that won this award.
Wasn't Trippie Redd originally on that song? He's got to be kicking
Yeah,
himself.
he
was.
Trippie
I'm
Redd,
right
no,
about that.
Trippie Redd was on the song,
Yep.
gave the song to his homeboy, went on Instagram and fucking was in the club like, yeah, we got a song with Drake. Drake was like, nigga, you're off the
Done.
song.
Because
And
what?
Pulled it.
Because he put it out before,
The
this
DJ
song-
dropped it in the club?
yeah, before
Oh, wow.
before Drake had released it.
Wow. That's a
I be
shitty reason
thinking
to
about
be
that. Like,
kicked off.
Trippie Redd, you fucked up. You garbage
Man.
pail kid looking ass
But
nigga.
also, what would it have sounded like?
I can't see him sounding good on that.
He
I'm
just
not
would've
a
been in the
Trippie
back.
Redd fan.
Yeah. You sound like someone that's like singing hella far away on a boat that's coming closer and then like going further away. It's just like,
I'll take Sway Lee singing over Trippie.
He had to
any
be
day.
kicking himself. But shout out to Drizzy Drake. He is
Yeah.
the GOAT. And
Yes.
shout out to his acceptance speech. We can get more into that. later.
Your girl, Her, got Best R&B Album. Also was won an award for her performance with
Daniel Caesar. Aye, aye.
Nice.
King's Dead and Bubbling by
Anderson .Paak and Future.
Anderson .Paak and TDE.
Is it Anderson .Paak or Anderson
Paak.
.Paak?
I mispronounce
Yeah, stop
everything.
fucking up.
But they both tied for Best Rap Performance, which is kind of weird. I feel like they were
Tied?
just like, give both them niggas the award.
Yeah.
But it's
they're,
good.
but they're
Really?
both
They-
super slept on. And J-Rock, that was so huge for J-Rock.
Exactly.
Wait, are
Big
they both
moment.
from TDE?
Who? J-Rock and Kendrick?
No, Anderson .Paak.
Oh, no,
Paak.
no. I meant everybody on King's Dead is from
okay. I
TDE.
thought you were saying, but okay, gotcha.
Except
But
Future.
Anderson .Paak has done a lot of work with them before.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
so that's
so.
super cool. Okay, cool.
Some less highlighted on the internet. Producer of the Year, non-classical, Pharrell Williams took that
Okay, I
home.
didn't understand that.
What?
Does he? I don't be hearing Pharrell beats like that no more.
What did he win
I
for?
thought somebody like Mustard or there's a lot of other producers. I thought
He's crazy. I mean, he's in movies now.
I get it, but like, has he? What's the last hip hop record like that Pharrell really produced, or
It
record in
didn't
general?
say hip hop.
Well, just record. Has
It
he had
said
any big-
non-classical. But I mean, he's scoring now. He's scoring for like what's the shit with the Minions?
He does Despicable
Oh,
Me.
Despicable Me. He's
Yeah.
scoring
Nah, I
for,
just
like,
feel like
huge
there's
shit
so
like
there's
that.
so many other, you know what I'm saying, cats like Southside, cats like Cardo.
I don't necessarily
Wangs.
think that was like a beats producer. That might have been like a, I don't know. Give Pharrell his credit.
I
damn
mean,
it.
I fuck with Pharrell. I'm just
Jesus.
saying that there's no shade to him. I just feel like I haven't heard music from Pharrell in a long time. But if you're saying he's doing movies,
No, he's still
Cool.
very, very much out here.
Okay.
Best music video, This Is America, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
But he also got Song of the Year and Best Record of the Year. And I think that's the first time a hip-hop song did that.
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
first. Yeah, I did see that. It's the
He's
very
not taking
first
any
rap
else.
song.
Yeah,
for,
and didn't
I
even
guess,
show
Song
up
of
for the
Year.
awards or nothing. He doing his own thing.
Time out. So I didn't watch it live, but I heard that white guys came up and got the award when that happened. Did anyone else see that?
I didn't
I
even
don't
watch
know.
it.
Supposedly, like, when This Is America won for Song of the Year, like white guys came up and grabbed the award.
Like-
So I'm very interesting. I
What
have
do you
to
mean
go
like
back.
that? Like that was his representation that win?
Or
Yeah,
if
the way
it
you
did-
said white.
Yeah,
No, like
what's
white
wrong with-
guys.
Because think about the overall package of This Is America.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, that is interesting.
Exactly my point. That you get exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh, it was this
Right.
thing about we're getting this this vision of the world through a black man's eyes, and then 4 white guys
White
come up
guys
there and
do
grab
it.
it.
It's
They
different.
just go up
So
and do
what
the fist.
happened?
This is what you guys do. They do it with the left hand and shit. Like this is what you do, right? No.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting. I got to look if that was
That
really
is
what
that
happened.
is
Yeah.
actually very interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle took home Best Comedy Album.
nice.
I'm not mad at
A
that.
silent win for your boy. Probably the biggest of the night, Cardi B.
Cardi B. And
Best
let's-
rap album.
Hold on. Let me take off.
All
the
right,
glasses.
and here come the glasses. Every time you make a damn point, I hate it.
Cardi is really starting to come into her own as the GOAT to me as far as women rappers. To get GOAT, think about it. To get rap album of the year off the bullet, it's a really, really, really big deal. And I was
that's
so
pretty huge.
upset that she's getting the backlash that she's getting. People are hating, saying she don't deserve it. She deleted her Instagram.
I saw
and
that.
I just feel like that's very just unfortunate. I feel like people just hate themselves and deflect on other people that are doing well.
of
How can
course.
you hate Cardi?
Of
How
course.
can you hate Cardi when you really think about it?
I mean, it's interesting that like we every time we see this like somebody being hated on, we take it as if it's like happening for the first time, but everybody in her position before her gets that same hate.
Right.
You don't deserve it. You shouldn't be there. Blah 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 blah
Right.
blah. So it's like
It's like we want to love you when you don't have it and kind of
That's
coddle
exactly
you.
what
But then when you get it,
happens.
we want to, kind of
I don't know,
ostracize you
it
and make you
diminishes
feel
It's
everything
weird.
else.
It's really weird like that. So, and just for her to like, she is the first woman artist to get rap album of the year.
Damn.
That is a big, like she's doing, and that's why I'm saying she's the GOAT to me because she did that. She's the first woman to headline Rolling Loud. Like she's doing so much, and she's very, very likable. So shout out, and I really love her fucking music.
Yeah.
I don't care if she didn't write that shit. I like it.
She's
love Cardi.
she's unapologetically herself.
I love
and
that.
people love that. Exactly.
Right.
Like you buy into that. You want to see Cardi win.
Exactly.
You want to root for her. And the fact that she had to get up the next morning after winning that Grammy and just talk about how she's sick of this shit. Like she's sick. She worked her ass off. She was pregnant in the studio.
Exactly.
Created
Right.
this album, and the world wants to take
It's like,
that
what
from
else
her.
do you want?
No,
Like,
exactly.
I have a problem with that. Like, it just really bothers me. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person who has like, huge dreams and aspirations to do things. And I couldn't imagine if I got to the pinnacle of whatever it is I want to do and people were just hating on me.
It's
I see a lot
wild.
of that with Kevin Hart, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Nick Cannon, or
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
It's like we root for people until they make it.
we want to control
yeah.
people.
And then they're like, and then it flips. They're like, damn, y'all,
You don't
sold
deserve
out.
this and all
Yeah.
this bullshit. It's
wait.
just like y'all been hating on her the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? When she was on, I don't know if y'all remember when she was on Love and Hip Hop. I feel like nobody was really even taking her music seriously back
Hell no.
then.
You
Remember
didn't take
the
anyone
That's
DJ
why
serious
it was
from them.
such a surprise.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? So for her to come out and just stay with it and stay consistent and be
Stay
herself,
on top too.
I fucking love that shit. You don't ever, the good thing I like about Cardi, you don't ever hear like she's so herself unapologetically, like shit don't just be coming out the blue for her. She ain't got no skeletons. Like, she used to be a
She ain't
stripper.
hiding
She
nothing.
told you that.
And what's crazy is like I saw the same thing with Tekashi 69.
Mm-hmm.
People who are like so like you said, unapologetically themselves,
Mm-hmm.
they go through like stages with people. Like at first you like hate them and you're
Yep.
like, oh, well, who's this loudmouth, blah 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 blah.
Facts.
And then it's like, okay, like you literally see people turn. You're just like, oh, okay, I kind of
like
fuck
him.
with her. And then that same person is just like, I
hate 'em.
love
I
them.
love them.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know
they go
what I
back
mean?
to the hate.
And it's just like if you just learn how to like just like make it through all of that hate and just you come out on the side. It's almost like wrestling.
Right. You
Like,
always
it's
can't pay
You
attention.
know what I mean? Like
100%, yeah.
wrestling. I remember when The Rock came out and niggas hated him. He was like the bad guy, and he just like made it through that, and then he was like the good guy all of a sudden. Kurt
Absolutely.
Angle
He
did
turned.
the same shit. You
Yeah,
know what I
they
mean? Like
turned.
if you could just wait it out through the hate.
No,
and
like-
just keep and just stay yourself. People will eventually flip and be like, "Oh, I love you."
And that's why
This is
I
amazing.
fuck with Drake so tough. Drake has said this in a couple of interviews. He always referenced the advice that his mom gave him, like like when shit happens and everybody's talking about you, just take a minute, let a couple days pass, and then you'll be all right because they're heavily scrutinized as artists, and I think that Drake has mastered that because people talk so much shit
Man.
about Drake, he just don't acknowledge it. He be like,
Right. He said
and he just keeps doing him.
He said we operate in an opinion-based
Oh,
market. That was such a
Can we talk about that for a
his
second?
Speech was crazy.
His speech was the biggest fuck you possible. And it was
hell yeah.
It was so much more powerful than a boycott of the Grammys. Like
he
showed up, took it, and was like, fuck this shit.
Real shit.
There's probably some middle-aged dude that don't know shit.
For real.
Fuck him.
Because it's easy for someone who wasn't nominated to be like, fuck the Grammys, y'all don't represent us.
But a dude that won it.
This nigga won and was like, y'all don't need this, I don't need this. And they cut that nigga off.
Gave his moment to Travis and let him know, like, yo, you're having the moment right now. He is. Like, Travis at the top of his game. So, like, for him to be up there and get that spotlight up there.
And that's not the first time he's low-key shaded them. Remember back in the day when he was drinking out of the Grammy and then he gave out his own Grammys online?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I fuck with Drake. Like, when he does shit like that, I be like, he really be representing for the culture, and I feel like he don't always get credit for that.
And it does do something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If we take the power away from... These people have been sitting in a room controlling what we think. You know, they five old-ass niggas who maybe
don't know shit.
Yeah, no, they'll decide what the best rap album is, give that person an award, and then all of us who watched will just think like, oh, that person had the best rap album.
Because it's the top
and
of the field.
That concept is crazy. So if we just like say we don't need this, they just probably just be like, uh-oh.
I thought
exactly.
they was,
you
could tell they was shitting and they cut his fucking mic off.
Straight.
And he was talking that shit. I had a lot of respect for that. I loved Cardi's performance. I feel like Cardi had the performance of the night. Her piano player is getting a lot of press for that. The piano player that was playing piano on Money.
What they saying about her?
Just like, yo, like she's just super dope, like in how she was playing. I guess she has like a great backstory. Everybody's just been like gushing over the piano player. And women really showed out. I think there was, I want to make sure because I don't want to be ignorant, but I think 38 women won Grammys, which was like an all-time high versus last year, which was like an all-time low.
Look how the show
Shout
started.
out to the women.
Yeah, how the show started. You know, you have Alicia Keys being the host, and then you see Jada walk out, and then you see Michelle Obama walk out.
Right.
And you see J-Lo walk out, and I was like, God, this is a hell of a lineup.
Lit.
It was lit. I definitely loved it. I loved everything about it, and just felt really, really empowering.
Agreed.
And it was dope because almost the whole industry of like female rappers was like retweeting Cardi saying this was a win for all of us. They're congratulating her. Like it was like, it was like a really like beautiful moment.
You know what I loved about the Cardi thing? How everybody was posting old pictures of her.
Oh, okay.
Like pictures like that they had with her, like when she was on her come up.
Dope
it was
shit.
just so dope. Like she's such like the
It
people's
was like
champ.
she made the
She
pimp.
is.
Right.
It was like her like, okay, I mean, and
that-
that's weird too because it's like she been made it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's weird that we give the Grammys that much power because now it's like she got this trophy and now we're like, I remember when you were. It's like you've been hot.
She has been like she's done something that it's been a long time since I've seen it. Like she's been very, very consistent. It's one thing to have a good record, and I know you know this, Pat, because Pat, you do music, like you know what I'm saying. So it's hard to get a hit, but nigga, it's hard to keep coming with hits. For her to do the Spanish record, that I like it like that. That was such a great flip.
She's so smart.
She's brilliant, man. I got nothing but great things to say about her.
They do a good job. Her management out there, down there in Atlanta, was it Q? Yes, Q
Yeah.
and P down there, the quality control music. They've done a great job at making sure every move is strategic and it works.
Right.
They're
You got to
enjoying
believe
the
in
checks.
branding. Oh my God, bro, she doesn't stop. She had the Pepsi commercial this year for the Super Bowl. That was dope. I think her song was on Mountain Dew.
Now let me ask y'all this, because maybe I know sometimes I be in my feels and I have different opinions than people, but okay, can we figure out what we doing with this volume? You do this every episode.
Because he keeps. I'm trying to.
Do I need to move it back?
You-
Do I
You
no,
need
gotta
you
wrap
just
this
gotta-
mic, the cord around like we
Want me to do
did.
it like y'all did? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it like
You
like
talking
you
into
said,
it like
physics.
it's a popsicle.
Boom. Does that help?
Better?
Yeah.
There we
There
go.
we
All right, I'm
yeah.
gonna hold it too. Bet.
So, okay, was I the only person that noticed this? I thought it was in a little bit of poor taste that Offset decided to drop the trailer for his album on the day of the Grammys. I just thought I didn't like it.
Wait, why?
Because I just felt like it was, your wife is winning the biggest award of her life.
It was after she won,
Yes, it was the same day. He dropped it the same day of the Grammys.
but was it before
maybe-
the Grammys?
I don't know at what time he dropped it, but it came out the same. To me, I was just like,
I mean, you're acting like Offset is just some dude who be around Cardi. Like he has his
Bingo.
own career and he's a whole rapper. Like
So-
that's
And-
just strategic promotion.
There you go. It's
He was promoting
marketing.
his own shit.
Their careers are intertwined.
so you don't think that
They're
he's
intertwined.
leveraging any part of his relationship
it's
for the
the same
betterment
back
of his
and forth.
career?
You can't act like Offset's
maybe.
nobody. He's
I'm
part
not
of the
saying
Migos.
he's a nobody.
So
I
as
am
much
saying
as that helps Cardi,
this
as much
is-
as it helps him.
This is what I'm saying. I think it helps him way more than it helps her.
Okay.
First of all, but second of all, I just feel like your wife. So if I'm married and my wife is up for a Grammy nomination, and I know there's a good shot she might win, even if I'm doing an album, maybe I don't drop my album that same day. I mean, maybe I don't drop my trailer to my. I just thought it was just like.
Wait, why not? Why not drop a trailer to your album and then another post saying "Congrats on my wife"? He has his own career.
I told you my opinion's different sometimes. I was just sitting there. I just didn't like. I was just like, and then like I don't know, just showing up and just being all in the photo ops for that moment. I was just like, bruh.
They married.
They got a baby together.
They
That's his
married.
girl.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying that he shouldn't do what he wants to do. I'm just saying that it was from the outside looking in. I was just like,
all right, let me.
And
tell
that's
you
not
this.
even.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I feel like I'm gonna look like a hater now. I thought one of you would.
That's not even Offset's like decision. That was definitely the label. That was Quality Control pulling that. They're the same thing.
This. Right. Would you be mad at Jay-Z if Beyonce won an award and he was in the photo?
Glad you asked that. You're making my point for me. I don't think Jay-Z would do that. But I don't think
think he would.
I don't think
they're
that
holding
he would.
hands in every photo.
I don't think if he was dropping an album, if that's a perfect example. I don't feel like if it was the day of the Grammys and this was potentially her first, I don't think he drops the trailer to his album that day. That's
Jay-Z?
all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he would do that.
I think he would because he's smart. He's smart at marketing.
So y'all
Everyone's
just saying
gonna
that's
talk
great
about
marketing.
Cardi.
And I guess it is the biggest day of music. All right, maybe I'm tripping, but I still was.
If it was a Cardi B show or a Cardi B award day, and it was like a whole bunch of Cardi B press, and then he like jumped on the mic and said, make sure you guys get culture, like that's kind of taking advantage of the moment. But like the Grammys is an overall thing throughout entertainment. He is Amigo, like he did the documentary. I don't know why he would just be like, no, I'm gonna wait till the day after the Grammys to give my wife some, like, nigga, the whole internet's talking about his wife.
To me, it felt a little opportunistic. That's no disrespect to Mr. Set. It just felt a little, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I was already had a little bit of a hangover from the Rolling Loud. Like, to me, you don't understand. Like, these are Super Bowl moments in your life that you're not guaranteed to get
That was
to.
weird.
But
so it's like,
but y'all, go ahead.
In the biggest moment of her life, she's the first woman to headline this event. This is when you want to show up and say sorry for whatever you did.
You don't think that was all plotted?
No, and if it was, that's a
DoBoy,
dumb
I'm sorry.
Real, you think that was plotted?
DoBoy, I'm sorry. I have to be real with you, bro.
Really?
The entertainment world is wrestling. That is a wrestling. Everything is wrestling. Listen to me.
No.
You
thought that was calculated.
It is calculated.
Why don't you say calculated
I will put
one more time?
I would put. I'm betting everything on it.
So what you're saying is whether he cheated or not, we're not even talking about that. But we're saying the apology was set up to happen on the biggest stage of her career. How does that help her?
Everyone's going to talk.
Also,
everyone's going to see that
I vehemently
moment.
disagree with that.
Okay.
But I mean, at the same time, I see some credit to it because like Rolling Loud security for the headliner.
How the fuck do you do that? That is.
This
Okay,
nigga
listen.
This nigga got through with a cake.
But they were alleged that her manager or whomever that was like on his side. Like,
well, then
allowed
that's
that.
set up.
I don't.
Listen, you're not dog.
You don't think
it's
she'd fire
all
her manager
a
for
moment.
that?
It's all a moment.
And she was turned around so he can set up the cakes.
So
and
by
shit.
y'all rationale,
It does seem like a setup.
Yeah, it's
now.
a setup. Listen, I'm not listening to
no,
me.
because that'll
Yes,
make me look
it
at Cardi different. Because that's crazy. Like, why would you do that?
Because
How
you
would she
have
not have
to.
turned around and
The
been
world
like,
is
"Offset,
looking
what
at
the
you
fuck you
too
doing?"
crazy
'Cause
right
she
now
looked
because he
fuck-
cheated.
okay, so
Okay,
look-
boom, one. That's one thing. But he walked out there. Hey, listen, bro. I love you.
First
Da
of
da 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 da. The
hey,
world.
listen,
Oh
bro.
shit. Oh,
Who?
take her back. Take
Bruh,
him back.
this is-
It's a moment.
I'm just saying that her music is dope. First of all, I don't agree with what you guys are saying. You know why? Body language is everything. What they say, 80% of communication is nonverbal. She looked fucking livid when that shit happened. So if it was planned, I don't feel like she was in on it at all.
God, yo.
She
dope.
looked
I
like
don't
she
know.
couldn't be
DoBoy.
more disgusting.
You got to
I don't
watch
know.
more wrestling.
I could see either way.
You got to watch some
Agree
more
with me
WWE.
sometimes.
Well, I mean, he is her husband, so if anyone could get through,
It would be him.
Him?
yeah, you know what I mean.
And so let me just say this just so I don't come off as a hater and I don't come off the wrong way because I get into the comments and I get into my feelings. I'm not saying that I'm judging him for whatever he did in his personal life. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is I understand the difficulty that a musician is going to have to take to be in the rare air that she is in now. Yeah. And all I'm saying is maybe those moments should just be about her. Maybe it shouldn't be about a relationship. Maybe it shouldn't be about this or that.
The Rolling Loud thing is different because I
Right.
did think that was a little weird, but
Right.
everything else, I don't know. It seems more strategic than anything.
Right.
You can
You're
even
buying into not just the artist. You're buying into everything that goes on with them. Like the people love talking about Cardi and her relationship with Offset and the baby and where she came from and the beef with Nicki. It's all a package.
So you feel like this is all
It's
puppet
a
master behind the strings, behind the
there
scenes.
is a lot of strategy for this. Like,
Come
I
on,
don't
dog.
personally think that Travis is taking advantage of Kylie, but
Right.
he's married or with one of the most popular women on the planet.
One of the most
so
powerful,
he
yeah.
can use that to his advantage.
Like when she tweets out his album and shit like
yeah,
that.
why the fuck wouldn't you?
But that's what I'm saying. So I don't even think like perfect example. I don't think that she would be all ever present in his big moment. I don't know. I just felt like
But
let
do you think
Cardi
that-
have that?
Okay.
That's just how I feel.
I get where
You
you're
see what
coming
I'm
from.
saying?
You
There's
want to see
there's
her stand
shade
as
to
her
him,
own. I understand.
Because you know,
yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. But you know, shout out to them. Shout out to Mr.
No,
Offset.
I feel that.
All that good stuff.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But in the midst of all this women empowerment, BET
That was some sucker shit.
just says like
Sucker shit. Tell them what happened while I eat
so.
this.
So basically, they tweeted out all of Cardi B's basically that Cardi B won, and instead of just being like "Congrats to Cardi B," it says, "Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is being dragged by her lace front," which is super super weird because it's like, all right, so. Y'all are keeping this women on women beef thing going. And it's BET,
Yep.
Black Entertainment Television.
Speak
of
facts.
all people.
Speak it.
To just like, here's a good moment for women in our music. Why don't we ruin it by like dissing another women and keeping this
And
narrative going?
For a company that calls herself Black Entertainment Television to insult a black woman saying she's getting drugged by a lace front rig
Done.
was just some sucker shit.
That
It made
shit
me
wild
look.
as hell.
It made me just look at them really differently. And I don't even know how I was looking at them before, but that was just very irresponsible, and it was very disrespectful to a icon.
Agreed.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck who drags Nicki, where they drag her as fans. But when you take your stupid ass as a company, that's just dumb as fuck. And it was just disrespectful. That's why she made them look dumb as hell. Like, I'm not doing this show no more.
Pulling.
Like, and
they
I'm
backpedaled
pulling
like a
young
motherfucker.
and then I'm pulling Young Money out. Like, and then Wayne is so now she is gonna go super hard to embarrass you at all times.
Nicki has more support amongst the industry than BET.
And
probably.
you know, we be out here being honest. Like, you know, sometimes Nicki be looking like she's salty about certain things, but she was 100% right.
No, she was
and
in the
now
right.
it makes me actually go back and relook at things like, have people just been fucking with Nicki this whole time? Did we miss it?
She's
I've
been saying some stuff. I'm not gonna just
I've never
wipe
seen-
my whole slate clean, but it's
Exactly.
like
When have- let me ask you a question.
This wasn't even like what
It wasn't even provoked.
Yeah, like why?
But let me ask you
why?
this: in the history of music, and I'll put the same question to you. Have you ever seen a company, a television company, call out an artist like that? Ever?
I don't know. In the age of Twitter, probably happens.
I've never seen it happen ever.
Twitter is like giving like these big companies like
Sense of humor
human,
and-
like a
Yeah.
human
Like the
touch.
Wendy's-
The
the
Wendy's
Wendy's
thing,
Yeah,
exactly.
Wendy's low key changed the game. Like whoever they had on their social media changed everything. 'cause
They did. They
was-
came up with that
They was
mixtape?
They was doing mixtapes. It was like McDonald's. Your shit
Nigga,
frozen.
Cheetos has a diss verse out right now. Against
That's what I'm
Doritos.
saying. These
Yeah,
businesses
Doritos.
are getting like Twitter fingers now. So
Yeah.
it could have just been the person at BET. It could have been higher up.
This is what I'm thinking. I was like, yo, the person who actually sent out that tweet is obviously fired. Obviously.
Yeah.
There was someone who had the passwords to all BET socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You put this tweet together, you throw it out there, and instant backlash. Instant. We're looking at BET like it's their fault.
It is.
I hear where you're coming from. It is because we saw the at BET name on top of that tweet.
That's what business is.
But but it's the one person who had that login profile to do that shit.
Right.
It's their fault.
Right.
Yes, BET has
Right.
to take the blunt force and apologize.
But we have that same responsibility here. Like, you know, me and Pat post, we have posted for All Deaf for, we have passwords and everything. If we put out something stupid, if
It's
it
on
was
y'all.
us, no. It's going to
I'm-
look bad against All Deaf.
I don't know. I'm kind of rolling with him on this.
I just said the same thing that he said.
But I'm saying like if
You're going to blame the...
so and so tweets out something like I don't know, super racist or anti-Semitic at All Deaf, and then it's like,
No.
why is All Def canceled?
No. I'm saying if it is posted on All Def's socials,
that's what I'm
it
saying.
don't matter who did it.
Right.
All Def is going to be the recipient of the backlash.
Yeah.
Right, but
As
then
BET should
But
be.
what he's saying is it's really that one person.
Well, of
You know what I
course,
mean,
yeah.
it wasn't like the executive was like, "Fuck Nicki Minaj." Blah,
That's
blah, blah.
Right.
That's
But,
my thing.
to your defense, Nicki then came on and tweeted out, "They been had it out for me." Blah blah blah. These are the same executives that Ariana Grande was talking about. Apparently, there's some nigga named Ken.
Talk about
A
Ken.
nigga named Ken?
Talk
Who
about
the
fucking
fuck is
Ken.
Ken?
Ken has always been a mischievous name. Remember in the Eminem albums, Ken Kniff?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Oh,
called
wow.
Ken is never
Ken
good.
Kniff, yeah.
Apparently, there's some nigga named Ken who's has a personal beef with artists, and it's affecting their bag in other ways. But what kind of bullshit villain name is that?
Yo, I don't know who this Ken guy is, but much like the Harvey Weinstein scandal, that shit ain't so far-fetched. Motherfuckers be in power and will go out of their
Abuse their
way
power.
For
to
real.
fuck your life up.
Yeah,
now, I don't
for
know
real.
what the reason that this person may or may not be going at, Nicki or Ariana, but please believe people in powerful positions can do fuck shit.
Right.
It's like
Assholes,
that episode in Entourage where the studio who was trying to like get Vince to be an actor on it, he like fucked one of the dude's wives or like girlfriend, or I think the girl.
Oh, yeah, in the final season.
I think the chick just liked him. I don't
Yes.
even think he was like pressing her. And
Oh, was
he
that in the
didn't
movie?
get
I think that was in the movie.
It was all a blur.
Right. No, but exactly.
feel like
he,
that shit
he
happens
tried
all
to
the
fuck
time.
up everything, make him reshoot the whole movie, all because he was jealous over a chick.
Low-key, I think that's why Leo don't got nothing. Don't got no awards. I mean, he got the one for the Revenant.
Somebody
Finally.
absolutely had it out for him.
This nigga's
No, he
like the
pissed
best
off
actor
somebody.
of all time.
It doesn't make
pissed off
sense.
And in
somebody.
his
That was my
heyday,
theory.
he was knocking them down.
That was
Was
my
he?
theory. He
Man,
what?
They had like
Yeah, Leo?
Leo does his films, and then he'll get on a yacht with like 13 chicks and just be
Wasn't he
gone.
kicking it with Rihanna back in the day?
He sure was.
He what's it called? He had like a group of like young white actors. I don't know why I threw white in there, but
Yeah,
they were
he didn't
white.
have to.
Like Toby, what's
Maguire?
the
Maguire.
Toby Maguire, the nerdy looking nigga from Spider-Man. Like them niggas was just going through Hollywood, just knocking them down.
What? Him and Toby?
Him, Toby, and like a
At
couple
a hit
other
list.
actors.
I don't want to
Had
live
a
in a
hit
world
list.
where I know Toby had hoes. Toby had hoes?
Nigga,
He's
what?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
He
was-
was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Sony
What?
Pictures first Spider-Man, bro.
Really? He's such a goofy guy.
That's what I'm saying, man. These
Hey,
niggas,
man.
these niggas piss somebody off.
Yeah.
You can't play with
And
the
you know what it
execs,
actually gives? They actually are giving credence now to Nicki Minaj, because now I'm looking at it like, if you are egregious enough to let that tweet slip out, what else would you have done? You see what I'm saying? So now I'm actually listening to Nicki like, who did it, Nicki? Who said it? And
is
I'll
this
believe
Ken?
it. Who?
Who is this
Who is
Ken?
this Ken man?
Let's not, we're not going to give Nicki all of the like, oh, you know what, you're right.
No,
100%,
in this situation, we will. We have
Nicki-
to.
But in this situation, yes.
Yes.
But Nicki has had a run, and she's also built up a reputation of being a certain type of individual.
Ken-
Yeah,
okay,
that's
but
why
She
it's
has.
a
She
little much
has.
to be
It's
like,
wh-
Nicki
that's
was right
why-
this whole
I'm
time.
not saying
That's
she
why
was right.
everyone turned on it. It was like, oh, for real?
But see,
we
but
rocking with Cardi.
To that point, though, if she has been dealing, if this is the first time we've seen this, and if we believe that this ain't the first time it's happened, maybe this turned her into the person that became cold, and you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can switch based on your environment.
You're right.
So maybe
Yeah.
she was just getting fucked with the whole time, and then she was just, because she did say that, she was like, this has been happening for years. I've been closing my mouth about it. Now I'm saying, because, and I honestly, that's the reason why I am giving her like the benefit of the doubt, because when you first get into the game, you got to shut the fuck up, even if shit is wrong.
The facts.
Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You don't have a big enough name to really speak up for yourself.
But I feel like some of the things that she was, kind of criticized for last year was just not connected. Like
Yeah,
the
no,
whole
that
number
shit-
2,
yeah,
the Travis Scott thing.
yeah,
that
she
was
was
like
tripping.
that was like a big thing, and
and that's why I
had
feel like
nothing
you
to do with
muddle
this.
your message if you do shit like that. But yeah,
Well, I mean, either way, shout out to Ken.
wherever that's
Wherever
out
you're
to
at,
Nicki
Ken, you
Minaj.
better duck, bro.
Hey,
They're
But they
coming.
said Nicki
Chill the
said,
fuck out, Ken.
Nicki said that she's gonna be exposing a lot of people on
Good.
Queen Radio
on
this
her
week.
next
so.
episode, so we look
Alright.
forward to hearing that.
Right.
Leonardo's crew was called the Pussy Posse, and David Blaine was in that shit.
Okay, run that.
What
Say
the
that.
fuck?
Okay, so we have just been told by our staff that Leonardo had a crew of
Back in
dudes
the
he
day.
was running with fucking hoes, and it was called the Pussy Posse.
The
Pussy
Pussy
Posse.
Posse?
The Pussy, and David Blaine was in it. He was making that box disappear.
So he was, voila, man.
Nigga,
Good
David
l-
Blaine?
David
Wow.
Blaine,
That's who he
Toby
was hanging out
Maguire,
with?
and
And
Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
If you hang out with them, you getting at least 4 bitches
Bruh,
Oh my God.
on
that's
retainer.
a lot of money
That's a
between
squad.
them three dudes.
That's a squad to hit the
Jesus.
club with
Did
right
they
there.
name themselves
Who would-
that, or were they coined that?
I gotta believe that Toby was still the wingman of the three.
No, that
nah.
nigga was
Toby's
Spider-Man,
like
bro.
aggressive. Yeah,
Toby was
Toby's
with
like,
it?
yeah, what's up? Toby had to be the
Toby
guy.
was a weird looking nigga in these clubs.
Smashing hoes.
With tables going like this. Looking like the nigga who invented Facebook.
Shout out to the Pussy Posse.
That's wild as hell.
That's
David
Pussy
Black.
Posse.
That's nuts.
Nigga, I need a magician in my squad.
Dog.
That's
Yeah.
wild as hell.
That's continuous entertainment. Continuous entertainment. I
You
like
got
that.
everything with those 3 dudes. You got a magician. You got 2 actors.
Niggas
You're
left
in.
the club in a cloud of smoke.
They make the bill disappear. Here's your bill. No, it ain't.
So you mean to tell me David Blaine was really telling those girls like that was his pickup line? Like, yo, I can make this card and your panties disappear.
Dog,
Like,
you
that's
know
what he
he
was
was.
pulling.
You
Oh
know
These
he
wow.
niggas had bags. These wasn't the
Absolutely.
niggas who you go out with that are broke. These niggas had Titanic money,
Spider-Man money.
and then
Bruh.
whatever the fuck money. Vegas.
Whole
Street-
time I might get me a T-shirt made with them 3 on it. And
Yo,
Pussy
real talk.
Posse on
Subliminal
it.
shot.
Hashtag
Everyone's gonna
pussy-
know. Like,
Weird as
Or just
hell.
those 3. I won't put Pussy Posse on it, but niggas will know.
big facts.
I'ma do that.
Big
All right.
facts.
It's
Hey,
validity.
moving right along. The Aladdin movie trailer just dropped.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about
Yeah, I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm excited.
I don't know how to feel. Listen.
I feel like last time I talked to you, you bragged about looking like Jafar or some
Yeah, I
weird
did.
shit.
I did.
You have
You
a
look
Jafar
like
costume.
Jafar?
I do have a. I dressed
You
up
do
as
kinda look
Jafar this
Jafar-ish.
Halloween. I dressed up as Jafar this Halloween. I blew everyone's mind.
Have you dressed up as Jafar since Halloween?
Nah, but I would.
I don't
do
believe that.
I feel like
look,
you're using that Jafar card.
Look,
It'd be Saturday night. Like, I'm going to put the Jafar on.
hey man, you meet a girl who's in a cosplay, you never know what you'll end up in.
Hell
Look, the
nah.
thing is,
If she
you
says-
got a lot of nerve to my hell no.
If,
I can
if
see
the
you
cosplay
pulling
is
some link
Disney,
shit.
that's some weird shit.
Really?
If the cosplay is Disney,
I don't even know what
on.
cosplay is. What's
cosplay is
It's like when you dress up as characters, like you dress up as
Oh,
Iron Man, you dress
okay.
up as that guy. But
oh damn, I was thinking of sex.
You
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
That's what you were talking about.
I was.
Okay, so
So
if a girl,
cosplay is you. So
You don't have no. I'm sorry. Cosplay is just doing
I
you
thought
know dressing
cosplay
up.
was a. Oh, that's Coldplay. Okay.
Wow,
I'm
dope
sorry.
boy.
I'm sorry.
Dope boy.
So cosplay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you dress up as like I dress up
You
as
dress
Jafar
up.
on
So
Halloween.
you
I
dress
had a
up
great
like
time.
Superman. She dressed up like Lois Lane.
And
You fuck her
you-
in the phone booth.
I was,
That's wow.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
yeah,
I guess you'd be really good at this. That was really quick.
yeah.
Okay.
That was really quick.
That's not
I
that-
guess so. But if a girl, I was thinking of role playing, I guess.
Yes.
But if a girl says like, "Oh, I'll be a nurse and you be a patient," that's like standard. But if
Standard,
it got
right.
like I'll be you be Woody and I'll be like the
Bo Peep?
Girl,
from
okay, yeah.
Toy Story, wouldn't you be like, that's kind of a
Kinda
young
weird.
movie?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
That's
God.
weird.
I'll dress up as Wally.
We're gonna.
The fuck?
We're not gonna sit here and act like Jafar didn't turn Jasmine into almost his sex slave in the film. He put chains around her arms.
Jafar
He
was on
yanked
some-
her
he
ass
was on
up.
some-
That was
She made him feed him an apple.
That
She was
some
in all
over-
red.
That was
Like
pretty
this-
overlooked.
Come on now.
Look, when I seen the trailer for this Aladdin, look. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
guess that was pretty
huge,
overlooked.
I am a huge Will Smith fan.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't
Same.
it. This ain't it, Chief.
Wow.
Nothing
I'm
about
telling
this
you-
excites you.
First of all, I don't want to see a live version of Aladdin. I don't even.
You
wanna-
never wanted that.
I didn't want that in the first place. Second of all, why is this nigga so swole? Like,
I don't know
Genie
how I
was
feel
big.
about
Genie
his.
was
and
huge.
even like when he's talking in that cool Will Smith voice, it don't connect to fucking.
it's too much
Aladdin.
Will Smith.
But you gotta kill off that thought of Robin Williams. There will never be another Robin Williams.
Right, he
Period.
just
That's
had
why
to-
you
he
shouldn't
was
have
a
touched
goat.
the classic.
He had
was
to
a
go
gr-
different, and not he couldn't
But he
try to
just
be
sounds
the same.
like Will.
Which is
For me, it is a little too much Will.
Like, am I watching Bad Boys or like?
but and
Mike
I'm
Lowry, Genie.
Yeah.
a big thing for me is I'm not used to a fat Will Smith.
Nigga.
We've never seen it.
Oh, he shut that shit down. Because people were saying he was fat. He dropped some pictures the next day,
Swole, yeah.
thirst trapping and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we knew that he's not the genie.
Right.
We knew that's not his body type. I mean,
Right. But he dropped some pictures like, hey, I still got it.
I feel like, and also, Jasmine ain't bad enough. Jasmine is bad as fuck in the cartoon.
I get where you're coming
Is
from.
she better than Jessica Rabbit?
No.
Nah.
Yes.
No, I'll fight you.
Jessica
today.
Rabbit,
Rabbit
isn't even
is-
a human being.
Meet me outside. Let's trade
Jessica
heads.
Rabbit is she's redheaded, she's curvaceous as hell, but Jasmine was like
was
pure
fine.
beauty,
Nah,
bro.
but Jessica
was
Rabbit.
bad.
When they dropped that score behind her when she walked in those scenes, Jasmine was bad.
I wanted
bruh.
to smash Jessica Rabbit so
I wanted to
bad.
smash Jasmine.
Jasmine
These
or
were
Roxanne.
cartoons. We were
Jasmine or
gross.
We were
Roxanne
weirdos.
from the Goofy movie.
Jasmine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
What?
Yeah, just
I
Roxanne.
making
never
sure.
watched the Goofy movie. You niggas.
Also,
I thought you
those
about
were
to say-
child. Those were children.
Okay,
We're
yes,
already talking
we
about having
know.
sex with cartoons, not
Yes,
But if
it's
you're a
all-
child when it comes
a
out,
middle school.
I never seen Goofy movie.
What?
I'm
You don't know about Powerline?
Fam.
Shit, D-boy. Yo, man,
I
you're
need
missing
you to
out.
watch Goofy.
Goofy
movie.
movie?
Tevin Campbell
goof?
as
Tevin Campbell was in a Goofy movie.
Tevin
Yes,
Campbell
he's
was
Powerline.
Really?
It's
He was a singer.
amazing. Yes, you have to watch it.
I gotta watch it now.
You
Is
have
it
to
on
watch it,
Netflix?
man.
Wow.
No.
The perfect cast?
The perfect case.
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
Yeah,
know.
DoBoy.
man.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna text you like about this. We got to talk about this.
Okay, I'll watch it this
We
week.
need
and we
to
can talk
have
about
a
it
movie
next
night
week.
like
That is
everyone just watch it.
crazy.
It's that good.
I'm
man.
excited. You know why I'm excited? I'm excited to talk about a Goofy movie for the first time with somebody.
someone that has never seen it, right?
That
Yeah.
hasn't happened to me since I was a kid.
Yeah. I had to
I'm
put someone
gonna-
on like
I've-
months ago.
Is
yeah.
there multiple ones of this? Is it,
There's a
There's one
second
after
one,
it,
but
but
it's not good.
so
I don't
Goofy movie is just the one. It's,
It's the one.
It's basically about Goofy's son trying to go to a concert with his friends, and his dad follows him.
That's a great premise. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
all in. I'm
I'll give
vested.
you that.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah.
I don't want
will
to give you
watch
spoilers.
that.
Yeah.
I will watch that. I don't want to watch this Aladdin movie. I feel like they're gonna fuck
this
it up.
Aladdin.
Good-
I'm kind of
good
I feel
mad.
like they're gonna fuck it up.
Listen, I obviously wanted to play Jafar. Obviously, like I would love to have brought him to life.
Okay.
They
You'd
went
have been a little young.
Agreed. Now because I didn't know where they were going casting wise for Aladdin and Jasmine, but they obviously went way older for Jafar. Cool. And there's people kind of concerned about Jafar pulling off that In Disguise scene from the cartoon where he's like the old man and he's like
Yeah.
Right.
you know
Yeah,
rickety.
yeah.
If you see this, the actor who they casted as Jafar without his shirt, he's huge. Like he's like
shit
superhero
ain't gonna
levels,
work.
like swole. So
Why
they're
did they get a buff Jafar?
And a fat
They call him
Aladdin.
Hot Jafar.
Is he fat?
Is he
Well,
fat?
it just looked weird, man.
You're just not happy about this at
I'm
all.
not, but this is the thing
A
that
fat Aladdin, I'd watch that.
this is the thing that I have the inherent problem with, and you guys probably understand because you guys are both creators. Hollywood is very dry right now. With why are we
Rebooting
remaking shit?
everything.
Make some new shit. Write a new story. Where are the writers?
You know
I'm a
what's-
writer.
You know what's wild to me is that people are getting paid
To
pitch.
redo shit.
They'll be like Ghostbusters with women. Niggas got checks off of that.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're finna come back with.
And there's another one
I
coming.
just seen a fucking trailer for Child's Play. Like, why? Why are
Yeah.
you doing that?
Yeah.
Ain't no more new ideas.
But that's why it's important for us as creators to keep creating.
Yes.
Because that's all they just keep doing is just rehashing
The
old
same
shit.
thing.
And so that's why I don't like it. It's not that I don't like Aladdin or Will Smith. It's
The
nigga I
well's
already
drying
liked
up.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Fuck. Let me just like that shit.
For real, though.
I don't want this shit with you, nigga.
Yeah. all modernized.
Really? Like it's dumb as fuck.
This nigga Aladdin got an iPhone and shit.
I'm saying, and I might catch
Jesus.
some flack for this. I'm not really into the Lion King remake.
Whoa.
Keep it
I'm
where
excited
it
for that.
You
was,
gonna catch
bro.
hell for that one, man.
Keep it where it was, though.
Man, fuck all this. I'm watching both of these movies.
I mean, I probably will too, but I don't mean I'm gonna like the shit.
We was talking about this downstairs. Will they leave the scene where Scar slaps Sarabi in the new Lion King, or are they gonna take it out?
Why would they take it out?
Because he hit a female lion.
Yeah,
But that was
so
part of the fucking movie.
I feel that it's a very
It's like trying to do
the
what
it's a
Lions.
moment.
It's like somebody rebooting What's
It's a-
Love got to do with it,
it-
but don't hit her.
It's
Like,
a very
it's part of the
intricate
movie.
moment in Simba's overall character arc. He went there with a plan.
Yeah, I
Shit
think they'll
happens.
keep
He
it.
sees his mom get hit. He snaps.
It's low key different with lions.
They're
'cause it's more like
gonna
a-
remove it. They're gonna remove it. I'm telling
they're
you,
gonna
it
take it
won't
out?
be. I'm telling you, they're gonna take it out, and I'm gonna be very upset about that.
Speaking of domestic violence,
Yeah,
my,
let's talk about it.
my transitions are trash.
They are. You ain't shit.
We're right in the middle of Lion King. Speaking of hitting, I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on, but this shit just dropped today. Apparently, Sheck Wes is in some hot water.
Jeez.
His girlfriend, Justine Skye,
Yeah.
has
Beautiful
been
girl.
outing him for being abusive, hitting her. She dropped like some security footage of him like hopping the fence.
Yeah.
And then everything after that is he said, she said, but it's like, shit. I feel like I'm
I'm-
just looking around like, is everybody doing this?
It's
Is
and this
everybody
nigga,
doing this? This is so
The
fucked.
fucked up thing is, he canceled off the rip. Like you got one song, you canceled just off the rip. I don't even need to investigate this. You already canceled, and there's some footage about that supporting this as well. But this is the issue that I have, and we were talking about this downstairs.
Yeah.
In 2019, you just need to be who you are, because we're going to find out. This world is just too technologically savvy. We're gonna find out, and the light got to be put on motherfuckers that can't keep their fucking hands to themselves.
Yep.
And I mean that by men or women. They got to stop just being we all outraged when men hit women. That is a bad thing, but it's fucked up when women hit men too.
Agreed.
Keep your
Yep.
fucking hands to yourself.
Agreed.
Is
How
what-
about that?
Yeah.
So him doing that, bro.
I just don't. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Why is everybody doing? And on top of this, it's like, and this has nothing to do with why you shouldn't hit women, obviously.
never
But
hit
it's like
anyone.
But it's like y'all are also in a good position. So it's like, why would you even entertain that? Even if this chick is lying on you, you know that that's her character at some point when you start messing around with her. So you
Right.
need to remove yourself from that situation. And if it is true, like you said, we need to be outing these niggas because it's like,
Yeah, and so,
I don't get it. I don't know if I've just been like super sheltered, but I just feel like I'm super, 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 super blessed that
Yeah.
I was raised by my parents. I have an
Right.
older sister, my
Facts.
group of friends growing up, and the ones that I still have to this day. We've never even discussed or had that problem ever.
Right.
So it's like seeing this shit on my timeline or like just casually, like one by one, I'm just looking around like, what the fuck?
It's scary. I don't. You know, I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? I have a sister. I have a mother. So when I hear about situations with men putting their hands on women, I don't have a ton of tolerance. I'm 39 years old. I don't hit women. That ain't nothing I've ever. Bro,
Right.
just fucking walk the fuck away.
What I tell you I was
Just
gonna
walk
do?
your ass
What I
away.
tell you I was gonna
okay,
do?
Listen,
How hard is that?
I need everybody out there to listen to him. Talk to him.
I want to give you guys a scenario. So say you're outside of a club. Your girl is at your neck because a girl happened to come by something from your past and she brushed up against you.
Paint the picture.
And she's at your neck. You're in the front of the club and she's finger all in your face, pushing your head. You ain't this,
Mushing
you
you.
ain't that.
God forbid she swings on you.
And then she swings on you. And you got everyone around. And everyone's, oh.
Khleo, what do you do as a smart African American man with career goals and morals?
Run. You run the complete opposite direction. Just run.
Book it.
Take off.
Book it.
You're not going to say a word to her. No one's going to say anything
She
to you.
can't chase
And
you
you're
with
not
some heels.
leaving. Bingo. Bingo. Fight done. You didn't touch her. You didn't do anything. You took off running. There's going to be camera footage. You know everyone's going to be recording.
Ain't no-
And they're going to see your ass just
Ain't no discussion.
out.
I did not touch her.
Out.
I ran.
know
Facts.
what?
Everyone saw it.
Run.
I grew up in an environment where I used to see different things happen when we used to go out to the club and shit. Like sometimes you go to a club and then get stabbed and get beat up and then go to jail, whatever. Seen things like this. That is such great advice because at the end of the day, everybody just wants to get home safe. You want to get home with everything you came with. So if you're a person with dreams, ambitions, and goals, fuck it, run.
Run.
You get to go home. You don't have to fuck your reputation up, but if nothing else, you make her look like the villain.
Bingo.
It's
you look at these
I like
NFL
that a
players.
lot.
You
Not
look
a coward.
You look at
Not
these
coward at all.
NFL players,
You're a coward
dog,
if
who
you hit
lose
them.
everything. They lose everything. They work their asses off. They were at practice for hours, want to provide a better life for their families, their mothers. And they can all be ripped away
In 1
due to
minute.
having an argument that you allowed to get to the physical level with a woman. If she hits you, bro, there's nothing you can do. Run.
Right.
It's not
Get
going
rid of
to-
her and
once-
just run.
Once she makes the decision that this is a fight, you have the disadvantage.
Right.
Because
Because
all
there's
you
no
have
way
to
you're
do-
going to win that.
all you have to do is block. And even if a girl beats your ass on camera and you're blocking, who knows? You might move a certain way,
Boom.
and then it's over. Just leave.
Run. That's a
Just
really
leave.
good
Run.
Just run. On
That's a
camera,
really good
ain't no
fucking-
discussion. You left. When it got
Right.
there, you left. You
Yep.
left before you did anything. You left before she did anything. You just
That's
removed yourself
really
from the
good
situation.
advice.
And then
Run.
if you were really smart, maybe you don't talk to that person anymore.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know what I mean?
Because there's gonna be heated situations. Things are gonna happen.
You gonna
But get
yell
your
at each
ass
other.
out of there.
100%.
Because that's what I've learned about being in stressful, tense situations. You're probably not gonna feel that way the next day, or you know what I mean. Like, however that emotion and that feeling and that's happening in that moment, that's gonna go away. But you want to make it to that moment, so you gotta get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
I like that a
You
lot.
lose it
Everybody
all, man.
just
Ah, yeah.
run. And you used to running from fights with niggas, so this is perfect.
Oh, my
I knew you were gonna give me
God.
at least one since ever.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Good, boy. I like
Damn
it.
it, bro.
All right, moving along down the timeline. This story is just, I don't know. I feel like there's more to it, and it is wild.
They hate us.
We've been hearing it for a minute, and now we're finally catching up. What the hell is going on with these high-end brands taking shots at black people?
They hate us, and they don't want us to wear their stuff.
Gucci?
Yeah.
Gucci?
Yeah.
Gucci, we gave, and I include Lil Pump and we,
Yeah.
but we gave them a song called Gucci Gang.
There's a rapper
Soulja
named
Boy.
Gucci Mane.
There's a rapper named Gucci Man. Soulja Boy had a song called Gucci Bandana.
What?
One of
Gucci,
Future had a
T.I.'s
song called "I Just Fucked Your Girl"
and some Gucci flip flops.
Gucci Gang.
T.I.'s represented Gucci for a long time, so it's good to see him be in the face like, nah, I'm ending this shit
Who
now.
else is promoting Gucci? So just to give you guys the story, Gucci dropped a turtleneck. This shit ain't even practical.
You
It's
might as well
so
call
funny.
it a nigga neck.
It basically
Our
goes
new
up.
fall season of nigga necks.
It basically goes up over your mouth with two big ass red lips, like like blackface.
This is the thing.
Who's that for?
I'm gonna just say this, and y'all can discuss whatever y'all want to discuss, but I'm gonna say this. My father taught me a very, very valuable lesson when I was a young child. He said, "Son, people can survive off love. People can survive off hate. People suffer from indifference." Fuck Gucci. Like I hate the fact that we even gotta talk. Fuck them. They don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy a Cloud tee because my brother Patrick Cloud has shit. And that's what we
Beautiful.
really need to be doing. Fuck them. They don't like us. They disrespect us all the fucking time. Fuck them. Let's stop talking about them. Let's stop giving them the press. Like, fuck them. They don't like us. They don't want us wearing their shit.
They feel like they don't need us.
And I feel like we just sound like we're just always just victimized. And fuck them. They don't fuck with us. Cool. We don't fuck with y'all. What's next? Who else got something? Because I get so frustrated with this shit. And it's like, it don't make no sense. It's very calculated and disrespectful towards one group of people. Yeah. So fuck them.
And it's what like Prada did a keychain that's literally a big lip monkey. And it's just like at this point, and Khleo had an interesting theory about this. At this point, it's like this shit ain't unnoticed.
It's blatant.
You know how many people have to sign up on this?
Facts.
And how sensitive we are.
We just had this last year with the coolest monkey in the jungle.
That's what I'm saying. The climate is so sensitive about this. Even if I feel like the most sensible people would avoid that shit at all costs, even if it resembled anything. Like, and at this point, it seems like it's on purpose.
It's very, very much on purpose. That didn't slip, and then their apology was, "This is a learning moment." Shut the fuck up. Y'all are fucking grown.
Moment.
You got,
what the fuck,
bro. And like I like, there's so many practices that you have to get. That was gonna be disrespectful, and you did it anyway. So fuck you. I would have never gave it. I never really. Have you ever bought anything from Gucci?
I was about to say, nigga,
it's easy for me to boycott these niggas. I ain't got $3,000.
I ain't never walked in a Gucci store.
I remember. I'll never forget fucking with a chick, and she showed me a fucking Gucci wallet that she had bought. She spent like $3,000 on it, or a purse, or something stupid, and the bitch was broke. Like, you're just dumb. Like, how you spend $3,000 on a wallet and then you ain't got no money in the wallet?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dummy.
That's a dumb move.
I couldn't even tell you where a Prada or Montclair store was. Like, I just know about these places because of Jay-Z.
I say that this is the thing. Us as the culture, we make this shit hot. We make motherfuckers want to do that shit. So let's just. I think that's the most powerful thing that we can do. Fuck a boycott. Fuck a march. Fuck all that shit. Just all right. We don't get that shit.
Dead it. Just
dead it. Just indifference. Don't even be mad about it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed,
Fuck
man.
them motherfuckers.
That's
I'm
what
sorry, guys. I know that we have a podcast. We got to talk about these things. But
well, even so, on the whole other side of that spectrum, this nigga Floyd Mayweather was caught by TMZ saying, "Man, I'm not a follower. I'm my own person." And I'm like, what? Being a follower, we're talking about black people,
and that's why.
And he did he had a whole shopping spree at Gucci just to despite.
This is the problem with people like him and people like Kanye. Y'all are black men and you live in a fucking bubble. You don't know what the fuck is going on out here. Yeah. You don't know what it's like for the average black man and the average black woman. So you live in these bubbles because you're rich, and then you say stupid rich nigga shit that just irks the fuck out of me. Yeah. Like, bro, I don't need you to go stand on no fucking picket line and go fucking march for this shit. But how about you just shut the fuck up sometimes?
Right.
How about you ain't gotta always be that motherfucker to go against the grain? Because see, that's why Kanye fucked up, because he had been so much known for saying hot buzzer topic shit that he just had to keep trying to top himself, and then he got to a point where he said some shit he couldn't backpedal out of. Yo, I don't like that shit, bro.
Facts.
You rich as fuck. You a millionaire. You ain't dealing with none of this shit that we dealing with, so shut the fuck up.
I agree with you.
And you're in a position where you got millions of followers. Like, you don't think that looks a certain way if you're the one person, you got 30 million followers, and you're like, man, I still rock with Gucci.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
shit
sorry,
wild as
man.
hell.
Like, I just wish he would just shut up sometimes. Seriously, I just wish he would stop talking.
Floyd?
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
To be fair,
you
always
should start reading.
Huh?
To be fair, I don't think he read about all the racist shit going on.
Nigga,
He's just like,
yeah, we know you're still fucking shopping. You didn't read no articles.
Floyd. Making it hard to be a fan.
You gotta
Floyd.
stop that, but man, I don't. That irritates the fuck out of me, because you don't even understand your platform enough to understand that what you're doing is damaging to your people, bro. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
All that money, man, it does have an effect on you. But at the end of the day, when the world, turns into something like The Walking Dead, and they got to put us by color again, like, Floyd, your ass ended up over here with us. I don't know what your issue is.
Right.
I get it. That money got you protected, but I don't know, buddy.
That's just, and I'm sorry, man. I was just
No,
like,
I mean,
I was just irked by
you
it.
are. I think the main thing that you're right about is like the answer to this isn't a whole bunch of fuck Gucci memes and this is never again Gucci blah blah blah
just
blah
don't
because
talk about
that's giving them the publicity that they may have been trying to get.
And you have to also understand this also gives the ammunition to undercover racists that really support them. Now they're fucking probably buying all that shit going online. Oh, I mean,
Everything.
that's
Gucci,
what this shit
Gucci
really
down.
be though.
That's what I'm saying. I
You know
heard
what I'm saying?
that I think some makeup line last year or something, like some nail polish or something. It was like it had like some racist color. Like, do you guys remember that? Like some
What was it, nigga nude?
It was like nigga black or some shit, some horrible shit like that.
Shit.
And it was like outrage, and then
Blatantly
it started
racist.
selling.
Yeah,
It's just like some wild ass shit.
And that's
So-
what this shit be about. So fuck that shit. It's not fuck Floyd yet, but fuck that statement that came out of his mouth.
It ain't
That
fuck
shit-
Floyd yet.
Nah,
After
man,
all
I mean,
that?
he's still the heavyweight champ. I mean, the champ.
He's still
But that's
undefeated,
just-
bro.
but that's
It
just-
makes it hard to
But
beat.
that's just lame shit.
Still
I,
the
was,
champ.
I don't understand what are you even trying to prove by saying that? We get it. You're fucking rich. You can't afford it. But you can still just shut the fuck up when important shit that comes up concerning black people and the disrespect of them.
See, that's where
I'm
I
over
hear
that
where you're
shit,
coming
bro.
from, and then at the same time, you have to look at like that old statement by Michael Jordan when he didn't take a political stance,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Well, Republicans buy sneakers too."
Wow.
He said that and he, like it's never been documented, but like everyone knows he said that. So you're saying like, "Yo, Floyd should just shut up," but then look when niggas like him talk. That money makes a difference, bro.
Damn, that's wild as hell.
That's fucked up, but it's the truth. Like that's
That's
just how
some
it
like
moves.
I just
rich
feel
nigga
like
shit
that's-
where he's like, I'm not even black anymore. That's how much money I
Yeah,
have.
and I don't give a fuck what they doing to you niggas. I'm buying it.
That's fucked up.
Yo, did you guys see the O.J. Simpson thing with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Oh, the people against OJ?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the last 2 episodes. This
Oh
is so
man,
ironic.
It's a great. Because we know what happens.
Spoiler alert.
But there was a documentary that came out before that, and it was someone speaking on OJ, and it was white friends talking, and the white guy said, they were gonna zip that nigger suit on him so fast.
Zip that nigger suit?
Yeah,
What is
and-
that?
But he was saying in the context of because OJ was on that I'm not black, I'm OJ shit.
Right. I'm not. Yeah.
And he knew as a white guy, he was like, yeah, we were just waiting for him to fuck up because we were going to zip that nigger suit on him so fast. And I was
I've
like,
never
God.
That is
heard
the most racist thing I've ever
We're
heard
gonna
in my life.
zip that nigger suit?
That was
like,
more racist than shit I've heard in slavery documentaries.
My God. That's a scary
Sheesh.
statement. What does a nigger suit look like?
That is very recent too.
Dog,
Jesus.
that blew
Wow.
my mind. So to see how you said OJ, you have OJ. We look at Jordan, we look at
Sheesh.
Floyd, all these influential men. And
I think that
sports.
comes from self-hatred, to be honest. That's kind of perpetuated in the black community. That has to be.
That's wild as hell.
There is no.
I'm with him on
It
this
has
one, bro.
to. You
We
must
come
hate
from a-
yourself so much, and you don't want to be that so much. You're just doing your most to just separate yourself from that. No,
That's
you're
wild.
a black man, Floyd.
Damn.
Chill the fuck out, bruh.
Oof. I mean, he basically separated. He's like, man, I'm not no follower. It's like
That's the
oh.
fucked up shit. I've actually met Floyd, man. He's a cool dude, but I gotta call a spade a spade. This lame fuck shit coming out your mouth right now.
Me and you won't be ringside.
Come on,
We
man.
will not be ringside at any
Hello.
fights.
Well, at the end of the day, stop supporting these high-end brands that don't fuck with us. Start supporting these dope-ass local black businesses
Yes.
like
Yeah.
HGC Apparel, Slick Living,
Yeah.
DoBoy,
Yes.
Innovator Concept. These are all black-run businesses that care about y'all.
Yes. And I ain't gonna sit here and embarrass you and say some fucked up shit and
Or drop
design-
a product with a monkey.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when they came with the prototype for this nigga neck sweater. I wish I could have just been there. They were like, all right, guys.
So
Kirsten, come in here.
yeah, exactly.
Here we go, guys. Like, because it doesn't even look
man.
like something anybody would. Like, the model looked dumb wearing it. Like,
I wonder what her inbox is looking like.
yeah, dummy.
Can you show it again? Can I see it again?
It's just so
Oh
stupid.
my- Look at this.
She must have been like,
Like, why
Is this
would you
okay?
do that? Like, there's no reason.
Oh man, that's a bad look.
Fuck Gucci. Fuck Prada. You understand?
They went at Katy Perry's shoes too. You saw that?
What?
Katy Perry had some shoes that resembled blackface, and they went at her shoes.
that was a little bit of a stretch.
They
Now,
were
at this
reaching?
point, they're just collecting shit.
Wait,
but
how-
I mean,
they said her shoes look like black.
Well, let me pull it up
Pull
just
it
so you
up.
can see.
Pull
I'll
it.
pull
We
it up
gotta,
over
we
here.
gotta pull that one, and then are we gonna pull the Beyonce jacket?
Katy
too?
Perry shoe.
Shoes. Wow. As soon as I put KAT, this. Okay.
Is that blackface, you think? I don't know.
That's not
Actually, it is.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nigga,
No.
yes.
Look, this was different from the one that we saw
see.
though.
Turn it
This
around.
one has like a sandal look to it. Look, it actually has open holes. Oh my.
That does. Hold on.
Don't forget the mics, y'all.
I got you.
See, that's the one everyone saw. That one.
Bro, that is kind of.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
see
not
the
a
sandal.
reach. Nigga, those are eyes and red lips. Yo, fuck Katy Perry.
I don't know.
Nigga, everybody can get canceled this episode. Nigga, the fuck, nigga, that's racist.
Can you pull up the Beyonce jacket?
I mean, at
Wait,
this
Beyonce
point,
got a racist jacket?
at this point, are red lips just racist?
See, that's what I'm curious. What is it the thing that is qualifying it?
Well, I mean, the Prada thing was clearly some
that's
Jim Crow shit.
Yeah.
What is it? So Beyonce
Put
jacket.
Beyonce jacket, blackface, and see what comes up.
I don't know.
Come on, I can't.
Boom. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Let me see. Let me see.
Hey, bruh.
I mean, we know Beyonce ain't racist.
No, obviously.
Didn't see that one. Oh God, is this real?
Look, man.
Holy shit, this is not the one I was talking about.
I
And that's
can't-
Gucci too?
I don't know what that is.
I listen, and this might sound stupid.
Ugh.
Even if Beyonce's wrong, I can't go at
You
Beyonce.
don't-
So
Hey,
I'm just
No,
We're cutting
let's
that
just,
anyway.
I'm
gonna have to do
We're
some more
gonna edit
research.
that
Well, I mean,
whole thing
y'all
out.
saw
I just
the-
had to show y'all.
Y'all saw the
damn.
picture. You guys make your own fucking
I ain't saying
compliments. I
nothing
don't want no
against-
bumblebees in
Dog,
my damn comments.
You might as well edit
Nigga,
that
you
whole
part of the
thing out.
beehive, nigga. Yes.
I got nothing either.
Shit. And we got to figure something out because I can't keep. I'm gonna need a goddamn Excel spreadsheet to keep up with all these boycotts.
Man,
Like,
look.
who are we? Okay, I gotta.
Look,
Boycott express.
God damn.
The
Dog.
boycott
They supposed to be drinking
spreadsheet.
Starbucks, H&M.
Make your own. Just make your own. Just wear you, bro. At least you know what you represent at that point. This shit
Absolutely.
is out of control. Like you said, every week we're boycotting something.
Woo. Oh my God. All right.
All right, well, let's get to my favorite part of the program.
Yes, so
The
we have
conspiracy
reached the
corner.
final segment. This is called the conspiracy corner. Cue the eerie music. So today's is a little quick, but it's a really strong one. I think this is very, very, very creepy.
Okay.
It is a legend by the name of Slender Man.
Oh,
Didn't
shit,
they
I
make
know
a movie about
Slender Man.
this?
You know Slender
I
Man?
do know about Slender
I
Man.
need to get attacked by this nigga so I can be slender.
Oh my god.
Show me your ways, Slender Man.
Oh shit.
I am your arch nemesis,
That
Fat
nigga
Man.
would run the fuck off. I don't got that kind of time, nigga.
That nigga, he disappeared and think and smoked and it's a gym membership and some green smoothies. Thank you, Slender Man.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, talk to me about Slender Man.
All right.
Hey, do y'all like this shirt? It's low key.
I do like that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know how people would feel about it. I
Pretty
like
cool.
It's the Super Mario Brothers, man.
Got
Come
Baby
on.
Bowser on there.
They do. They got Bowser Jr. Look at Peach, Yoshi, boom. Yeah, very nice.
Squad. Okay, cool.
Squad.
Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead.
All right, so Slender Man. Apparently, there is a faceless, semi-human monster called Slender Man who stands 8 feet tall. He has tentacles for arms, and he stalks and eats small children. Okay?
He eats kids?
Yes, and he communicates telepathically with his human servants, which he calls proxies. And this was made really, really popular because there's this like really, really creepy story that happened in real life. So this is the legend. So on May 31st, 2014, pretty recently,
Oh my God.
three 12-year-old girls embarking on a bird-watching expedition in a wooded area near their homes in Waukesha,
See, now
Washington.
that just sounds like the premise for a horror movie.
Small
Three
white children
12
in the woods.
In the woods, bird watching?
Of
It gets
Wisconsin.
worse. It gets worse, bro.
The niggas need
My God.
backyards.
Okay, that ain't happening in the project.
Hell no. Hell
Just
no.
looking out the window.
Niggas be like, bird watching? Quattro, get your ass in the house.
Broad trail.
Ain't nothing but pigeons around here.
Trail. Oh my god.
Okay, dark turn. They go into this wooded area, and it ended in one of them being stabbed 19 times and
Yep.
left for dead.
Yep.
12-year-old girls,
By
right?
Slender Man?
Seriously injured, the victim managed to crawl to a nearby road where she was found and taken to a hospital.
Wait, stop. So what happened to the other two girls? They
She
ran away?
told the police that her friends attacked her. So basically, they all went bird watching,
Mm-hmm.
and then on some Dexter shit, they turned on him and on her and stabbed her 19 times. Somehow, she crawled her way to a road and told the police. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other two girls were charged with first-degree attempted and intentional homicide,
Yep.
and the weapon was found. So they admitted to planning and executing the crime, but under interrogation, they claimed they did it to appease a supernatural being called Slender Man. Okay,
Yep.
he was described in a Newsweek article as an evil character who lives only on the internet.
Yep.
But he basically told them in their minds and wouldn't leave them alone until they did this. and they basically were called his proxies. Yep. So they were his servants doing whatever.
Now, was this rumor about who he was out before this happened?
It was a game. It was
so
a
do
game.
you think that these could have just been some crazy white girls and was just like, well, let's just kill this girl?
It could have just been
let's blame it on
a made-up
Slenderman.
story to add to the myth.
Yeah.
But there were just like a couple of different accounts of seeing Slenderman.
Yeah.
So there's also like a website called Creepypasta that's like the home of just like a bunch of like horror stories.
How
like
do
just
you know
creepy
this?
stuff. I don't know. I mean, I just be like
open to the stuff, man.
Creepypasta.
I just be down. He's basically like a boogeyman. Okay.
Exactly
so
what it is.
the first time it appeared on print was on a website called somethingawful.com. It was about 2009. Okay. And it was basically like a create paranormal images contest. So somebody under the name Victor Surge dropped an old photo, and this photo creeps me the fuck out. So it's basically like a black and white photo of a playground, and all these kids are like playing, but like in the tree, like in the background. And if you when I show you this photo, you'll probably see like, oh shit, like there's scenes in American Horror Story that was inspired by this. There was whole movies that was inspired by this. Just like the composition of the photo, it basically shows a tall ass dude in the background under a tree. He has no face and he has tentacles for arms. But it's just like all these kids are around him. It's like they don't really notice him.
Where is he? Oh, in the way in the back.
This dude. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. But like you see his arms are like these like weird.
That's a real
like,
picture?
Tentacles. So I mean it obviously we're in the age of doctored photos and stuff, but it was just like this thing that was kept being
But if he has
fed.
tentacles as an arm, he sounds like a monster. So he's not a human?
Like it is. It's like this paranormal being that like just like stands around in the woods and talks to its proxies and gets them to do horrible
And when does he get
things.
to eating these people? Is there any documentation of the people he ate?
No, they ate. But no, one of the photographs, one of the recovered photographs was from the library was on fire. It just like set fire, and it was taken on the day in which these 14 children in the photographs vanished.
14 kids vanished?
Yeah, and it was referred to as the Slender Man. So basically, this was like the last time they were seen.
14 kids all at once disappeared.
Yeah,
That's
according to
spooky.
the legend.
That's
and then a week
spooky.
later, there was like I said, there was a fire at those libraries. So it's weird. It's like a myth that only exists on the internet. A lot of times these myths are like folklore or just stuff, and it has been connected to like some really old stuff. Like you can see down here, there's like some Renaissance looking depictions of him. So there is like
Slender Man older than the motherfucker is what you mean.
but it was something
Nigga's
that was
109.
I think it was interesting because it's something that was like it's almost like a millennial
Boogeyman.
folklore. Yeah, it was like something that was like made
He's our
and grown on the but it was like on the internet.
Bigfoot for millennials.
Yeah, but he killed
It's
folks,
Slender.
bro. He's supposed to kill
And it
kids.
basically says he's very thin. He's able to stretch his limbs and torso to inhuman lengths in order to induce fear and ensnare his prey. Once his arms are outstretched, his victims are put into something of a hypnotized state where they are utterly helpless to stop themselves from walking into them.
Walking into where? Into him?
Where they are utterly helpless to stop themselves from walking up to him, I guess. He is also able to create tendrils from his fingers and back, which he uses to walk on in a similar fashion to Dr. Octopus. So if you can imagine, like...
I'm gonna call bullshit on this one. This sounds.
Oh, this is where you're saying this seems creepy?
It just sounds very made up and.
Nigga, what? I just told you a whole monster story, and when I get to the specifics, that's when you tap out?
Well, it just feels like I feel like it's just some shit that's made up.
Well, nigga, what? Yes.
At first, I was really like, this nigga really out here killing motherfuckers.
Oh, so you thought that this was...
I thought it was a real nigga really killing motherfuckers. Nigga Slender Man a whole bitch.
All right.
He's a tall nigga
He
that
said
can't
that
move.
tonight. He's gonna be at home,
You're
bro.
going to be at your head.
And it's gonna
Slender
be
Man show up, nigga. I'm finna ask that nigga for some workout tips. Slender Man, help me.
Jesus
Well, hey,
Christ.
he might make you a proxy.
A proxy.
And that dude, one of the monsters, I believe, on Haunting of Hill House, that shit that we watched last year, was kind of based on him. The dude with the cane, that really tall,
the scary
skinny, scary
motherfucker.
looking.
I
I
need
feel
to
like
finish
that's
that
a
series.
Oh, okay.
I didn't finish the whole thing.
You said you did on camera.
I did.
Well, in that case,
Stand by your
Edit that
statement.
out, nigga.
Stand by the statement.
with
Stand by
that
the
said,
statement.
this has been another amazing episode, extra long episode. I hope you guys,
Fun.
hope you guys enjoy the extended. Maybe we'll keep it this long if you guys like listening to us for that long. But thank you again to our host. I mean our guest star, Khleo Thomas.
Thank you for having me, Pat.
Appreciate you, man.
I have been DoBoy.
I have been Patrick Cloud.
This has been The Internet is Undefeated. Cue the outro music.
Internet's undefeated. Internet's undefeated. You motherfuckers undefeated.
What up? Thank you for tuning in to another installment of The Internet is Undefeated. Please like the video, share the video, hop in the comments, let us know what you think. If you just want to hear the audio, follow us on Spotify and Google Play. I have been DoBoy. Peace.